Really gives me an amazing opportunity when we have to look at both the ends, right? As you rightly mentioned, that we are looking both at a very, very early stage at pre-A, and then of course, being a hybrid strategy fund, we also do invest in listed equities in the secondary market. Coming back to your question, I see that it has been a great time for the Indian startup ecosystem to get the validation from the secondary market, the public listed equity market. I guess there has been an era of doubts where everybody thought that such companies would never make a mark on the listed front, only because of the kind of business model they operate at, right? And those are very, very convincing, unconventional, and totally at a different orbit when we have to look at from the balance sheet point of view. But amazingly, this thesis of them not coming here was challenged and of course successfully broken when we saw successful listing of Zomato, Nykaa, and of course even Paytm, right? Because they successfully made a mark to the secondary market. Now, if you look at from the year point of view, almost 12 such companies, that's again non-conventional companies have actually came on the boards and managed to be there. And I believe this is something in sync with what has happened in the global markets. To again say that we have been riding the bull from the unlisted is also to be seen what is happening even in US, right? Almost like a $650 billion sort of money was raised in a single year, and we saw almost more than 500 unicorns itself got made in the 2021 itself only in US. So basically, what I'm trying to make a point here is that what we are looking at in India is a function of what is happening globally, and therefore I believe that going forward, this trend would certainly continue. Although there might be pockets of valuation which are not very, I would say, convincing, and eventually, the function once the company gets listed, of course, depends on the demand and supply. So therefore, rather than looking at one or two odd cases, I would say we need to look at the broader consensus, and I guess market has accepted that. That is a good part for us. So I believe it's a great time, and most importantly for India, if we look at the acceptance now from the Indian investors, this has been now quite large. We can look at from the VC funding, or even the family offices actually putting money into the VC funds, and that is hitting record numbers, as we have already seen in the last couple of months, the announcements including yours. So it shows a belief. It shows a belief that this now is considered to be an asset class, which people were shying away only because of the model, which they were not fully convinced on. But I believe that this is where the world is today, and there's nowhere going back. Therefore, for us, it's an amazing time, and for startups to really do something, because the ecosystem or the tech infrastructure is now available. Now, that is very important, right? Idea uniqueness is one thing, but if you don't have the right infra, right connectivity, you simply can't build a business model. So in the last 10 years, I think so we have really made a huge jump in terms of progress as a country, and the next 10 years would be much faster in terms of what we are going to see as a reality of some things which are still looking as if it is going to happen next 20 years. I think so that journey would happen much faster than anywhere else in the world.